Hey guys, it's your girl Lou Speaks and I'm back with another video. That was dead as hell, but right, so I am here with another video, and this video is another update on me, and I wanted to say some things, to keep myself occupied, to make sure that this video goes the way how it should. I've decided to distract myself as well by doing my makeup. And we are in quarantine right now, so I'm just doing my makeup for the fun of it. Literally nothing else to do. And yeah, thought it would help with my mood as well. So I didn't mention in the last video, which I should have, that I started, what's the thing called, behavioral therapy. I started behavioral therapy. It's cognitive behavioral therapy, and I've went through all of the modules. It was via Silver Cloud, and I found that it was a very good system. It was a very good learning experience. However, because I've been struggling with a depressive mood, I'm not going to say depression, because apparently, if you haven't been medically diagnosed with it, you shouldn't claim to have it. So I've been having depressive symptoms for a very long time, from the age of, I'd say about 14, 16 or so. And a lot of the stuff from the modules is stuff that I already know. A lot of the tips are tips that I've already tried, and I still do incorporate. Yep. So I didn't really find it too helpful, but I could see where it would have been helpful. One who is, I don't know, new to the depressive scene, like some kind of situation happened that put them in a depressive mood, I guess. I could see that. That would make more sense. It would be more helpful to that person. So I somewhat completed the module. I was stopped before I completed the last, was it the last two or the last one module? I don't know. And I was told that I would be placed on a waiting list to go and seek a more intensive type therapy, which is not, it doesn't sound that serious. It's not that much different from what I've been doing with the modules and whatnot. It's just one-on-one therapy. The cognitive behavioral therapy that I was doing on Silver Cloud was more like, how you have like online classes? It was kind of like that. So they had like different modules that taught you how to deal with, your emotions, your thoughts, how to recognize certain behaviors, that kind of stuff. So the one-on-one therapy that I'm being bumped up to now is basically gonna be the same thing, but it's a one-on-one thing. I've been told it's gonna be like be a situation where like they ask questions, probe my behavior, my emotions, how far I actually am with everything, I guess, and it's gonna go from there. I don't know exactly how I feel about moving to one-on-one therapy, because the reason why I was excited for the online therapy is because I didn't have to speak to someone directly. I wouldn't have to, deal with the whole facial expression thing and whatnot. The thing is, I'm afraid of therapy because when it comes to like speaking to people and talking my emotions and whatnot, like the facial expressions play a big part on how I react or how I feel in that moment. If I'm speaking to you and you're looking at me like, sis, get over it, or, something to that extent, I'm going to get pissed. I'm going to get pissed because it's going to make me feel like, okay, you're not validating my emotions and you're just knocking it off. And, we're all human. Sometimes you can't control it. Sometimes you don't know we're doing it, but you did do it. And yeah, I feel some kind of way about it. So I don't know how I feel about therapy when it comes to that. And just to be told certain things like, I don't know, like to bring things to life, to make things seem more realistic. Like I've been telling myself I've been in a depressive mood for a long time, but to hear like a professional say that you're borderline crazy, that would be a bit much for me, and I don't know how I'll take that. And I didn't really think of what questions to ask her. I was just like, yeah, okay. So I didn't ask her a lot of the questions that I wanted to ask her. And the other issue is that she called, well, she would normally call from an unknown, like a hidden ID, which I guess they do that for certain reasons. They do like attach help information there where you could speak to the online Samaritan people, you can speak to your GP. You know, there's different methods of ways you could get help. Probably can't see anything in the background since I'm so wide. But I guess I understand why they didn't do that at the same time. And there's so many different help outlets out there. Like, why disturb the therapist, you know? Especially since it's not really specific therapy. It's more like a module online class type therapy type thing. So I wish I did have her number so that I could contact her afterwards. I could ask her the relevant questions. I'm just gonna wait the 24 weeks, see what happens. You know, it's not like I'm going anywhere. It's not like anything's gonna happen. When it comes to me specifically, I have been going through it. I don't even know, I guess just a little before lockdown, I've been going through it. Not that bad. I've been going through it bad since like 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago. I should say like from what? Yeah, from lockdown. Because that's around the time I contacted Talk Liverpool, which is, what exactly are they? I don't even know at this point. Basically an agency or a company that helps people that are struggling mentally get the help that they need. You can refer yourself for treatment, which is what I did because I didn't want to go into my GP and have that conversation with them. I feel like every time when I go to the GP, I don't know, judgment. Like judgment. Like when I found out that I had like really, really low iron, the doctor looked at me and he was like, "Are you okay? How have you dealt with this for so long?" You know what I mean? So I don't like going to the doctor's office. It really throws me off. Oh no, it's marking on my things. I thought I caused this. I have been trying to like start back on my what's the thing called? My Christian journey. I've been trying to stay consistent with it, and I bought construction paper so that I can write scriptures on it, like scriptures that really appeal to me, scriptures that I know would really help me throughout the day or specific times of the day when I'm particularly down. So I did these scriptures and I'm gonna put them, you know, up on my walls. And so far I've only done 2 because, you know, I was down and out for a whole week, 2 weeks. I haven't really been doing much of anything. I also wanted to say, like, people who tell other people, you know, just get over it, or, you know, it's not that deep. You should be careful with your words. Like, you know, if you want to say that, then you can say that. Everyone is entitled to their opinions and, you know, and stuff, but just acknowledge what your words could do to a person, because not really tell the person exactly what they're going through. You know what I mean? Giving me a concrete way on how to deal with it. So for example, like someone with schizophrenia, you're telling them, go to church, you know, to fix it. And mind you, God fixes a whole lot. Finding the Lord helps a whole lot. I can't remember the last thing I was saying because it was such a long pause, but yeah, telling someone that has schizophrenia to just get over it or just pray about it, or telling them, shoot, there's the devil. That is so destructive. Telling someone that is depressed to just get over it. Like, if I could just wake up out of bed and just get over it, I'd be out that door and jumping and praising, like, yes, I've been cured. But no, it's not that easy. Don't even get me started on, being anxious all the time. Like, dang, if it was a switch I could have just switch off, life would have been great. Like, there is so much. I can't help the thoughts. I can't stop the thoughts. It's like where one thought ends, another one begins. Right. So I decided to just move along and finish my makeup because I ain't gonna start on my phone and the video's gonna take too long, so I just fast forward it and feel proud of me, like bless the sis up, because I finally managed to stick these things on. Now I think both of them are not even, but I managed it. They're on there. Like I can pull it, like I'm not gonna pull it too hard because I might just pull off, but I managed that. But yeah, I'm getting back up now, pulling myself up there. Be kind to people with mental health. That's basically the message I wanted to come across. Be kind to people with mental health. Just because you might have been medically diagnosed with it and the person was not medically diagnosed yet, keyword yet, does not mean you can tell that person that they don't have something, depending on what it is, because some mental health issues, they are very they're very obvious. You know what I mean? Like there was this video of Trisha Paytas. She was faking. She was claiming to have multiple personalities, and mind you, Trisha has this habit of being all over the place. Okay, she is all over the place. However, I would not say that she has multiple personalities. What I would say is that she has the one personality and she's just all over the place. I don't know. She does anything for views, and it's triggered a lot of people, especially people that has that disorder, because imagine claiming that you have it and then when it's convenient to you, you claim not to have it. It's not a turn off situation. It's not fair. And then I've seen another video of a celebrity, I won't say his name, claiming to have anxiety. And what people don't understand is that it is so easy to put up a front, okay? It is so easy to put up a front. Like, I'll use myself as an example. There's a lot of people that don't know a lot of things about me, especially when it comes to me and my emotions. People who are very, very, very close to me know my struggle. Other people who are not very, very close to me will describe me as being, a kind-hearted person, always happy all the time, smiling, That's just a front. It's not to say that I'm not that person, because I am a genuine person and I try to be positive all the time. But you must understand that the storm that's going on inside is not always shown on the outside. So just because you cannot see the issue does not mean the issue is not there. And it's very hurtful, very heartbreaking to tell someone, to basically call someone a liar when they're not, when they're actually struggling. So I would say, in a case where you don't really know if the person is actually going through it or not, just be supportive. That would be my advice. Just be supportive. Don't try to say, just get over it. You're depressed. All you need to do is just get out of bed and, do something with your life. I mean, yes, it is good to stay active, but it's not easy to do all of that. You can tell me, motivate me to do it, but don't make it sound like you should just get up out of bed and do something and then it'll just go away. It is not going to just go away. And even when you occupy yourself with different things, it is still at the back of your head. Like, I can't even explain it. When people say they can't get out of bed, they literally cannot get out of bed. Okay? I'm going to share this. I've been At points where I've been stuck in bed, I haven't eaten anything, like anything. I haven't gotten out of bed. The only time I would get out of bed is when I needed to pee. Okay? My room at one point looked like a complete mess, a complete disaster, like a tornado went through it, and it was like that for a whole week. And me knowing exactly what people would normally say to pull yourself out of it, get up, get moving, stay positive, stay energetic, find something that will bring joy to yourself. I do all of that thing, all of those stuff, but it's not that easy. For me to try and force myself out of the bed, it gives me headaches. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can be laying in bed, and I'm feeling down and all that stuff. But when it comes to me physically having to force myself to get out of bed, it gives me major headaches and I feel tired to the bone. Y'all don't understand how it is. I don't want to say y'all, because obviously if you have it, you understand. But to the people who say, just do this and get over it, you do not understand. You do not understand, and you're just destroying the person that you're telling to just get over it. When it comes to someone sharing the experience with you, saying what is bothering them, you're going to only push them away when you tell them stuff like that, or you make them feel like they're being overly traumatic. You're just going to push that person away. And the more people that push that person away and they feel like they have no one else to turn to, that is a recipe for suicide. Believe it or not. It is a recipe for it. It literally takes 2 seconds to just think about something before it comes out of your mouth. And I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that. I don't know if maybe because I've been struggling mentally for so long, I understand what it is for words to hurt someone, or for little actions, or how little actions can cause big impacts. And maybe that is why I am so sensitive when it comes to other people's emotions. But I forgot where I was going with this. And you see, this is another thing that has been happening to me from like last year. My memory is so horrible. I can be talking mid-sentence and I forget where I was going with it. I forgot what I said before the pause or whatever. I don't know. Sis got too many problems to count. But we're figuring it out. We are figuring it out. That sounds weird. Figuring. We're sorting it out. That's just like always sorting it out. Right? So be kind, be generous, give with a giving heart. Don't expect too much from people. That's what I tell myself. And be supportive. It's really not that hard. Let the person tell you their story, Put yourself in a space where you could connect with that person. Or if you feel like it's a task that you can't take on, then just try to avoid it, I guess. Just try to avoid it. I've come to the point where, I push away people unintentionally. I isolate myself unintentionally. And by the time I realize it, I can't find it in myself to really be like, hey, I want to be, I want to talk to you. Or like, I want to socialize with you. You know what I mean? It's already awkward at that point. For example, like at uni, I would walk past let's say, because I'm normally like the first person to be outside of class, normally. So when I'm standing there, like someone was to come and approach or whatever, it'd be awkward. Like we make eye contact and I'll be like, okay, maybe I should say good afternoon. I should say something. And let's say 5 minutes pass and I'm like, dang, 5 minutes already passed. Like it'd be awkward if I said it now. Like it's just so weird. You know what I mean? It's like that. I overthink everything. It's not my fault. I overthink everything. And it's like it's been hard to focus as well, because like thoughts bounce around in my head constantly, like random things. Like I'm trying to focus on what the lecturer is talking about in class, and literally my head is thinking about what I'm gonna cook for dinner later. At the same time, while I'm thinking about both of those things, I'm thinking like, why did this person say this 5 years ago? You know, it's just, my head is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. But we getting there. We're working. We're getting there. We are not crazy. Yeah, I do not get offended so easily. It's just the intent behind it. My thing for me, it's expressions. It's not even the words, it's expressions, because I feel like I used to, not now. I could definitely say not now, but like I used to be so good at reading people's energy. I used to be so good at it. Like you can tell me something and I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You know, like I am not the type of person to trip. I'm a very chill person. You can ask anyone that about me. I'm a very chill person. But I'm really good at, you know, reading people's energy. Does that mean that I act according to people's energy? No. I give everyone the same treatment unless you really do me wrong. Otherwise, and then, you know, you ain't getting the same treatment, although I won't treat you horribly, but still. But now it's reached a point where I can't read everyone's energy and literally your expression, whether it's sarcastic or it's realistically what you want it to be or what's mirroring your thoughts. I can't tell. So I go based off of expressions. That's why I do not like sarcastic people. I cannot get along with sarcastic people. I cannot do the dark humor thing because I feel like there's shade behind every joke. You know, all that kind of stuff. So it's a work in progress at this point. You know, just stay strong. You know, while you're supporting yourself, while you're trying to help yourself, do not be afraid to help other people. You know, I would say, you know, I would rather leave this earth knowing that I've helped at least one person with something, as opposed to leaving this earth and never having contributed anything at all. You know what I mean? Trisha Paytas, you know what I mean? You see, the thing is, like, I loved her at some point, but then when she started, like, trolling everyone and trolling different things, like, I'm like, sis, no. It's like she's desperately trying to hold on to the views. I don't know. Yeah, but this is it for this video, guys. I'm so proud of myself for sticking these lashes on. You see it? Oh, no boogies. See? You could see that this one, the one on the right, is more like kick out than the one on the left. And then if I, okay, I'm gonna just close my eyes for a second. You can see, you can still see like the white, the glue residue on it. Yeah, I don't like that. I'll find a way around it too, like I always do. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, please do comment. You know, I really do love receiving feedback on, you know, things that I talk about. Like I said, I am not easily offended. I am sensitive, but I am not easily offended. I am a very rational person when it comes to certain things. It's just, you know, just be struggling. Normally, like when I get super irritated or angry without a cause, I stay to myself. And you see, that's another thing with isolation. I isolate myself in order to not hurt other people. But people don't know that though. They don't see that though. They see it as Louisha switch up. Louisha thinks she better than people. Louisha don't want to talk to this person. Louisha don't want to talk to that person. And it is what it is, you know. Before, I used to really let it beat me up, be like, oh my God, I need to make sure this person understands that it's not like that. But I've reached a point where I am struggling here. And if you were really my friend, you would see that I'm struggling, okay? You wouldn't see it as me being fake. You wouldn't see it as me switching up or thinking I'm better than people. you would see it as me struggling. So that's just how it is. How it is, how it ain't. Look at my eyebrows. They look like two rainbows. Oh my God. Bye, bye, bye.